What is a Tenno? Who is the Lotus? And why do I have to wait 24 hours to craft something? These were the questions that I had when I first started playing Warframe. I remember staring at the Foundry menu like it was a calculus equation, mathematical equations out this joint. It was something I didn't sign up for. Then inevitably, I dropped it. Truth is, the game just didn't click. I was looking for story, for cutscenes, dialogue, explanations, but Warframe doesn't hand those to you. It's not an RPG in a traditional sense, it's something else entirely. And after sinking over 100 hours into Borderlands 4, I realized something was missing. That game scratched my looter shooter itch, but I wanted something deeper, something that didn't just give me loot and things to brag about, but instead made me feel like I was a part of this world. So I reinstalled Warframe, and this time I came with an open mind. No expectation, no guides, no Reddit debates about the best frames. I didn't want anything skewing my opinion on this game. I just wanted to have fun. So it was just me, my controller, and the void. When I booted it up again, it felt familiar though. It felt like I was stepping into something brand new, like I'd finally shown up to class ready to actually listen this time, while simultaneously being the class clown. Because the Lotus started talking to me again out of nowhere, and I'm sitting there like, where did she come from? Is this the same girl from the intro, the opening cutscene? But instead of questioning it, I just went with it. Because I was having fun. It didn't matter that I didn't know the full story. For the first time, playing was enough. And the Foundry made way more sense this time around. Not because I magically understood it, but because I actually cared to learn. And I watched a beginner tutorial, not to min-max or chase a meta or anything like that, but just to understand what I was looking at in the menus. And honestly, yeah, my build is probably trash, but it's my trash and I'm having the time of my life with it. See, this time I'm learning through doing, through missions that force me to use the game systems instead of just reading about them. The story quests teach me naturally. Each mission pushes me just far enough out of my comfort zone to make me think, okay, yeah, I get it now. I even joined a clan out this joint, and it's not something I usually do, but what's wild is how good the community still is here. People just help you. I remember back when I first played, some random dude helped me grind for a blueprint just because he wanted to, and stuff like that just kind of sticks with you. But let's talk about the story here, because there is one. I realized how deep the story goes this time because I actually paid attention. Last time I was waiting for Warframe to tell me a story. Now I'm realizing it's letting me uncover it. The more I play, the more I understand that I'm just one small part of a living, evolving universe. One where everything, the wars, the factions, the lores, it all feels connected here. Listen, I love space, man. I always have. So the missions where you're flying through space, boarding enemy warships, fighting off waves of enemies shoulder to shoulder with your crew, that's peak gaming for me, man. It's pure power fantasy. Now, don't get me wrong here. I love Borderlands 4, but Warframe gives me something Borderlands doesn't. In Borderlands, you can take out a major boss and the world barely reacts. The same faction still everywhere, acting like nothing happened out here. But in Warframe, your actions matter. Help a woman find her missing husband, and suddenly you're tied into a Grenier's general's plot to build a new weapon. Everything connects. Every mission feels like a thread pulling you deeper into this universe. It makes you feel like you want to know more, to explore, to piece it all together yourself. And I'm not gonna lie, I still get lost sometimes in this game. Sometimes I have no idea what's going on, but it's never frustrating. It's just part of the journey. A quick Google search here and there, and I'm like, I bet, let's get it. Coming back to Warframe in 2025 feels like rediscovering something I wasn't ready for the first time. It's deep, confusing, beautiful, and unapologetically itself. It doesn't beg for your attention, it earns it. And not to mention, it's absolutely free. Everything within the game you can get through the game systems. You don't have to spend a dime. And that honestly makes me want to spend even more. And even though I still don't fully understand who the Lotus is, and I still side-eye that 24-hour build timer every single time I have to craft something, but I finally get what this game is about. It's not about looting or grinding, it's about being part of something larger. Nah, let me stop fronting. It's definitely about looting and grinding. You're gonna do a lot of that. But if you're on the fence about Warframe in 2025, I'll say this. Give it a chance. Yeah, it's a lot at first, but if you're looking for a universe that's as vast as it is deep, you'll fall in love with it just like I did. Because somewhere out there, someone still needs the help of the Tenno.